Shalom Aleichem, it's Yaakov, I'm Shepherd here from KingDavidKabbalah.com, and we're continuing with this set of videos, classes that we want to explain what is the secret of the success, how to make money with the wisdom of the Kabbalah. So if you ask rich people what made them to be so successful, because they had classmates that they did not succeed so much and basically they did the same things, why some of them did succeed, some of them aren't. The reason that many of them will say, I just had luck. It's not that I'm wiser, I don't know what I did. God gave me a blessing. And this is a very true understanding that the blessing is coming from God. And there is something that in English they call it luck, but I don't like to use this word because it has other connotations. We're going to use the Hebrew word, which is mazal. What is mazal? So mazal in Hebrew is coming to the word of nazal. Mazal is like nazal. Nazal is coming down, is flow that comes down, right? Coming down from where? So basically from God, as we said, the success comes from God. But there is a certain channel that each person have a different channel, that this channel is the mazal of the person. And this channel goes with many different stations, and each one of those stations is also called mazal. So really, to understand this system, we have to look in the structure of the spiritual worlds, as I wrote in the introduction to Kabbalah ebook that is on the website. But the point here is not to get all of the Kabbalah, it's just to understand how to use this system of the flow of the abundance that comes from God. How can we are able to connect to that flow and apply that flow to have blessings in our life. So first of all, we have to recognize what is the general structure that we're speaking about. Okay? So we can start from up to bottom, we can start from bottom up. Now I want to start from bottom up, meaning we are here in this world. What do we mean when we say this world? We mean the physical world. What is the physical world? Physical world, according to the Kabbalah, is the lowest of all of the worlds. Above this world, what is above? Spiritually, right? There is many spiritual dimensions, and this world is a manifestation of all of those dimensions. When it comes down, this is like the bottom line of everything. After all of the different happenings that are happening above us in the higher dimensions, then it comes down and manifests in whoever is going to be rich, poor, healthy, sick, and so on and so forth. So we want to go back, to track back that channel that we are connected with, and make sure that the connections that we have in the upper worlds are functioning properly, that there is no blockages, where that everything is getting to the full potential, right? So there is the potential that the person is born with, which is called mazal. There is ways how to change mazal, how to change the channel the abundance comes to you. So someone that he was born from in a certain way, certain time, certain place, with a certain name, that his mazal is not so successful. There is what to do. There is advices according to the Kabbalah that will transform his mazal to be more successful. That's one thing. Another thing is when there is the potential is there, but how to manifest this potential, how to open up those blockages and letting all of this potential, all of this abundance to manifest in our life in a physical matter. So that's another level. So first of all, we have to look into what the world is calling astrology. Astrology is not foreign to the Hebrew tradition, to the Kabbalah tradition. There is many books that are mentioning those concepts, and basically it goes with the same system, system that is explained in the non-Jewish astrology is also explained within the Kabbalah books. Just the relation between God, all of this system of astrology and signs, zodiac signs, and so on, and us, those three, this triangle, how to understand the relationship there's a difference. Okay, so I'll give it an example.